You are on The Faction, and this weekend it is a heavy music radio takeover like nothing we have ever done or anyone that I know has ever done. Because you can't go to Unify this year, in conjunction with the team at UNFD and the amazing people who run Unify and make it happen, we're bringing it to you. So all weekend on The Faction, you will get live sets, you'll hear the bands that you've seen live, some archived interviews. They're good, but some of our favourite artists are also going to be joining us on the program, and that brings me to this man. He sings in the band Tapestry. It's Tom. So before we get to your gig last year at Unify, Tom, I've heard that you also went numerous times as a patron, potentially someone that had been every year.
Correct. Me and us with the other boys have been pretty much every year since it's been on. It's almost religion to us to be heading out every year, and it's sad to be able to see it not being on this year. It's good to see you guys doing what you're doing, keeping it alive as much as you can.
Why did it become so important to you and your friends?
Especially coming from Darwin, like we don't have too many shows up there, and the fact that we could head down once a year and see as many bands as we could, international and also national, was just a very good opportunity, and it was a godsend for all of us because we don't really get to see too many bands every year. And every year we sort of get to save up, come down, hang out with friends from all around Australia, and it's great.
Did it ever disappoint? I'm assuming the answer is no because you went every year, but did it always live up to expectations?
Always. Rain, sun, shine. It's always the best. So we always call it Christmas, so we always enjoy it more.
So when you were going, were you thinking to yourselves, or were you and your mates saying within yourselves, eventually that's going to be us on stage?
Every year. Like when it did come around, we couldn't believe our eyes that that was a dream to see that stage, and hopefully that would be us one day.
Do you remember where you were when you found out that you would be playing at Unify?
I do. We were hanging out with the Thornhill boys, playing beer. Yeah, we were playing beer pong at their shed, and we got the manager. We got a message from our manager, Gab, and I threw my phone at Ben, and I said, "No shit, you'll never guess what just happened." They picked up my phone and we're all cheering. It was awesome.
So when it's the day of the show, which I believe was the Saturday, is that correct?
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
So it's the day of the show. How nervous are you, if you are?
Oh, well, we were very nervous. I woke up super, I never usually wake up early to Unify, but I woke up super early. Started warming up and getting all eating, trying to hydrate and everything. And unfortunately, we ended up running a lot later than we thought, so that it even made the nerves come on a little more. But yeah, it was big shoes to fill, seeing so many bands play so many amazing sets, and us wanting to be up there for so long, we thought we had to do a good job.
Unfortunately, we can't see you up on stage this year. Can we expect big things from your band in 2021? Big things for Tapestry?
Yeah, well, we're hoping so. We just spent the last week. Last week we all locked ourselves away in our home studio and done what we could of our album, and we're hoping to have some new music out this year, hopefully.
Yeah, pending a lot of things, but fingers crossed. Chatting to Tom, the singer from Tapestry who played at Unify last year. Tom, thank you for speaking to The Faction today and reminiscing some of those memories as a patron and as a performer.
No problem. Thanks for having me, mate. Cheers.